about a topic, particularly General Odierno, General Amos, we've talked about it, Afghanistan. So how do you assess the situation in Afghanistan right now? I'm worried that so many of our colleagues, frankly, aren't focusing on the fact that we still have men and women who are serving in Afghanistan. What is it that we need to do to secure our interests in Afghanistan? Can you tell us where are we on this decision on what the follow-on force structure will be? And with that decision, can we get to a point where whatever that follow-on is, it's actually too small to make sure that we need to achieve not only the ISR issues that we have to address in Afghanistan, but ensuring that our own forces are protected. So, General, you and I talked about that.
Yeah,
where
thanks.
are we on Afghanistan?
Well, thank you, Senator. First, until we get the BSA approved, that's when we'll start discussing what the end strength is post-2014. We're certainly hopeful that we will get that agreement with the Afghan government that allows our soldiers, sailors, and Marines to continue to operate in Afghanistan. Well, what I would say is, and the other thing I would say is, I believe we're making incredible progress in Afghanistan, by the way. We don't talk about that a lot. The Afghans have taken over. It's working. They are taking responsibility, but we have to stay with them. It's important that we stay with them and they continue to have the confidence with the multinational force behind them, both the United States and That's key as we move forward. As we make decisions on residual forces, there comes a time when if we get too small, then our ability to protect our own forces is at risk. And then we have to make sure that we communicate that to the President. The Joint Chiefs have had these discussions, and we will communicate that as we move forward.
I understand certainly the feeling that people have, given the conflicts we've been involved in, of wanting to withdraw. So what are our interests that are at stake in Afghanistan in terms of getting the BSA right and getting the correct ratio of follow-on forces? And I know my time is up, but I think this is an important question.
So first off, we need the BSA to protect our soldiers, and once we get soldiers, sailors, and Marines that are operating there, that allows them to do their job and continuing to support the Afghan. In Afghanistan, it has come so far. It's hard to describe to someone who's never been there how far that country has come. The progress that has been made, the security that the people feel, the fact that the Afghan security forces are stepping up in a big way to support their own people. But they're not ready to completely do that on their own, so it's important. We have to provide new kinds of support, training, advising, building their institutions, making sure they can continue to move forward, because there are those that want to go back and take control, and they are extremist organizations that will directly threaten the United States. We have come too far. We've invested too much for us to back away from that now, because we are close and on the cusp, I think, of being successful. And I think it's important that we understand that, and we should draw lessons from what we're seeing in Iraq, by the way, to that as we move forward.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Senator.